Team USA takes gold in New Zealand. The play-in game results are in from the Women's NCAA Championship, and there are new high school champions in Texas and Tennessee. Next on The Counterattack. Hi everyone, Greg Mescall here. Thanks for joining us on The Counterattack. We start things off with the women's senior national team and their first major event of the year, the FINA Women's Intercontinental Tournament down in Auckland, New Zealand. And it was a great week for Team USA. They pick up the gold medal, defeating Australia in an exciting 12-10 shootout finish. Team USA goes undefeated throughout the tournament. They qualify for the upcoming FINA World League Superfinal, and they do it in dramatic fashion. A 2-goal win in the shootout. Courtney Mathewson, Mackenzie Fisher with 3 goals in regulation, a goal apiece in the shootout. And how about the defensive effort from Team USA? They hold Australia to 0 for 10 on the power play and 0 for 1 on penalties. They win it 4-2 in the shootout. Cammie Craig and Mackenzie Fisher named to the all-tournament team. And now next up for Team USA, they'll go to that World League Superfinal on their march towards the Pan American Games and the FINA World Championship. And now we turn to more exciting action in the women's game. The NCAA tournament held their play-in games this past weekend. 2 different locations, Wagner paying a visit to Princeton and then Whittier paying a visit to UC San Diego. And in both cases, the home team came out victorious. Princeton in a dominant win over Wagner, 12-2. They take out the Seahawks to move on to Stanford this weekend. And then down in San Diego, the Tritons all over the Whittier Poets, 17-11. They'll also head up to the Farm. And now let's take a look here at the full schedule for this weekend's event. You'll get a look here at what's happening on Friday, the first day of action for the final teams here at Stanford. And the Cardinal will kick things off against Princeton. USC versus Hawaii at 1:45 p.m. UCLA versus UC San Diego. And then one of the more competitive matches of the day, Cal will take on UC Irvine at 5:15 p.m. All these matches will be streamed live via the NCAA website. You can also get full bracket details there, so visit ncaa.org for more to get yourself ready for the NCAA Championship this weekend. And now we swing things to high school action and state champions crowned in both Texas and Tennessee. We start first in Texas. Boys and girls action wrapping up this past weekend. And on the boys' side, it was St. Mark's, led by Cal commit Timothy Simmons. They topped the Woodlands in a close one, 6-5 to claim the title. And then in girls action, Southlake Carroll over Clear Springs, 11-8. Video here of the celebration as Southlake Carroll excited to pick up the championship there by 3. And then to the state of Tennessee, and a dominant year for St. Benedict is capped in the title game. They defeat Bearden 13-1. So congratulations to those 3 schools on winning their state championships. And don't forget, more great high school action coming up in the following weeks. The states of Washington, Michigan, Illinois, among others, will crown their high school water polo champs. We'll have the results for you right here on The Counterattack. And now turning to some great club action on the men's scene. The Fisher Cup, an annual event featuring some of the best in men's club water polo, returns to UC San Diego next weekend, and it's a chance for you to see some of the top teams in action. So join us down on the campus of the Tritons this May 16 through 17 for some great high-level action and a chance to cheer on your favorite men's club water polo teams. And now we close things off with our social media send-off and a whole host of great images coming into our Twitter and Instagram accounts this past week. We returned to San Diego with the County Cup, one of the premier age group events, and you get a look here at the 14U boys from 680 winning the title at the County Cup, this shared by Cam Cham. And then more County Cup action, the Rose Bowl 12U girls. This one shared from the Rose Bowl girls Twitter account. You get a look at that squad victorious at the County Cup. And then we got to honor not only the players, but the refs returning to Texas. This one coming from our own national referee director, Jim Cullingham, on Twitter. Here were the officials from the Texas High School State Championship. Looking good in the whites, did a nice job this past weekend down in Texas. So don't forget, send in the best of what you're doing on social media, whether it's on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, elsewhere. Make sure to tag us at USAWP and use the hashtag counterattack. We'll feature some of the best work right here on the show. That'll do it for this week's episode. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, when you're on the counterattack, look weak side. Someone's usually open.